Hi friends, it's Maud here and welcome to your deep stretch class for the legs, lower back, and hips. So for today, we will definitely need a strap. If you have any other props like blocks or pillows or blankets, whatever it is, use them or not use them, totally up to you. It's just good for you to have something like a pillow, perhaps, anytime you need it. And so grab whatever it is that you need to grab and then we will get started. So let's start here on our backs with the legs bent and making sure that strap is within your arm's reach. So bend your legs for now. Get your back down towards your yoga mat and really situating yourself in the center of your yoga mat. And then the knees are towards the ceiling, lifting your arms up if you want. Just take some sways right here, left and right, with the knees, and already feeling some elongation in the lower spine towards your heels. But perhaps just being gentle with it since we're just starting class. There's a little bit of activation in the belly muscles, the abdominals, as you flatten your lower spine down best you can. So try not to over effort here just yet. Keep swinging the knees left and right. And then keep this swaying going and just get the feet to be farther apart from each other. And perhaps when you drop the knees, it's a little bit of a bigger motion, a bigger expression. And perhaps you feel yourself getting a little slower with the movement. And as you sway left and right, let's find the breath here. So maybe inhale in one side, and then you exhale the other. And now inhale perhaps the left side. Exhale the other. Or if you want, you can inhale to center, and then exhale as you drop the knees left and right. So find the rhythm that works best for you right now. And then do about 6 more sways on each side without overthinking the breath. And hopefully this knee and hip movement is starting to feel good on your lower back. It's making you find some cadence, some rhythm in your breath. Let's do our last one. Beautiful. And come back to center. And just lengthen both legs. And plop the ankles out and just relax your legs. You can keep your arms lifted up towards the ceiling or you can keep them flat towards the side, totally up to you. But then as you inhale, slowly bring the right knee towards the chest. And make a big circle with that hip, with that knee. Maybe the toes are pointed, and then you lengthen them out. And you bring them back towards the knee again, and you kind of quickly realize you're making a circular motion. So feel heavy on that hip joint. This is a little bit of an active movement, an active expression. Keep flattening the lower spine down without over efforting. And then slowly start to reverse the direction. Try not to move quick here with the knees. Feel heavy in that hip joint. Let it feel sticky and muddy and heavy. Beautiful. And then bring it towards the chest. Interlace your fingers on top of the shins. A little bit of arm work here. Just relax your left leg. We're just paying attention to the right side, the right leg this time. And lower your lower spine down. And then slowly squeeze the knee in towards your chest. And with the hands and the shins, start to take these really small but juicy circles. Kind of like where we were at, but the heaviness here feels a little bit different because you are manually compressing into that hip joint. You're squeezing it in. So the movements of the knees and the hips may not be as big as before. And then you reverse the motion. Find the breath. Lengthen the back of the neck. Soften your face, soften your jaw. One squeeze towards the chest. And then send that right knee towards the armpits without collapsing on that right side. So feel a little bit heavy on your left glute. Right knee towards the chest. Squeeze it in. Exhale, knee towards the armpit. The arms are working, so some biceps may be flexed right now, a little bit of arm work. Last time, knee to the chest. Then all the way to the armpit. And beautiful, slowly release. This time, relax the right leg. It's the left leg's turn. Send the knee towards the chest, and like we did before, find your nice big circles right here, lengthening that leg. Bring the knee back up again. You make a decision on your arms, what to do with your arms. They're not the focal point right now. I believe we did 4 circles in one direction on each side. And so now I'm ready to reverse the motion. And if you want to do less or more than what I'm doing, feel free to do that. Honor what your body's telling you and honor what your body's needing. But what I will urge of you is to make this movement slow and controlled. Relax the right leg. Bring the left knee in, make that circle. Squeeze the left knee towards the chest, interlace those familiar fingers on top of the shin. And then digging into that hip joint, find your nice, controlled, and sort of limited hip rotation here. Try not to let the knee initiate the movement. So let the arms manipulate how slow and how juicy this experience is. And then reverse the motion. I'm a big fan of the number 4 today. So 4 circles in each direction that you're taking. Are you still breathing, guys? You better be. Otherwise, we're not doing yoga. Squeeze the left knee towards the chest. Squeeze, 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 and then exhale. Bring that left knee towards the left armpit. Feel heavy on your right glute, your right side, so you don't topple over the left. Inhale, knee to chest. Ooh, it's always my tight side. Exhale, knee to the armpit. Inhale, center. Exhale to the armpit. One more time. Inhale, center. And then exhale to the armpits. Beautiful. One last squeeze if you want. Release the hands, release the legs. Grab your strap. Bend both legs and then wrap the strap around the ball mount of both feet. Just both feet for now. Make sure that you can grab on both ends of the strap so that your elbows can just relax. Now see if you can get your booty down towards the mat, like you're really squishing that back jean pocket. Spread the toes towards your face. Relax the elbows down. There's definitely some activity happening with the arms, but press your lower spine down. Open up the backs of the legs towards the wall in front of you. You can spread your toes, but get the sole of the feet to be smiling towards the ceiling. And then try not to lift your chin up. Breathe, 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 breathe. Exhale here. Try not to lock those knees, guys. One more breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, just keep the right foot on the strap. Release the left leg. Lengthen the left leg forward. Grab the strap with your right hand. And relax the elbows down. You can just let the left hand press your left hip down. Now inhale, turn your toes towards the right side, 45 degrees. Feeling this sensation, maybe still in the hamstrings and the side of the thighs. Better not be your face, not your jaw. Come back to center. Internally rotating the toes inward, that hip inward. Center. Then turn it out. We'll just do one more time on each side. Notice if you're holding the breath, center, and then inward. Try not to sickle your ankle too much. You're definitely turning it in. Try not to overdo it. Slowly come to center. And then send that right leg towards the right side. Make sure your right elbow is down. And perhaps your right foot does not make it all the way down. Keep it a couple of inches or maybe 6 inches or a foot away from the mat. As long as your left glute, your left butt cheek is still down and you're not collapsed over on the right side. Square your chest towards the sky. Keep a softness in the back of the neck. Let your left hand press your left hip down. Inhale right here. Exhale. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And then exhale. Slowly release. Keeping that strap on the right foot, keeping your left leg long. Now grab long on the strap so that when you lengthen that right leg, your strap is still within your reach. You can still reach the strap. So keep that right leg super activated and you can sort of relax that left leg. The toes on the right foot pointing towards the ceiling. As you inhale, try to let the feet push against the strap, keeping it taut. Bring your right knee in towards the chest. You can even use your arms. As you exhale, let the right foot press the strap back and then lengthen. Inhale, right knee to the chest. Keep that strap taut. Exhale slowly. Find this nice activation in the back of the legs. You can kind of feel that your arms are working now a lot more, which is fine. Exhale, push it forward. Inhale, right knee to the chest. This time, as you lengthen the right leg, bring the the left knee in towards the chest. Inhale, right knee to the chest. Lengthen that left leg forward. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale, slowly, right leg long, left knee in. Try not to make a bicycle motion out of this. Almost like you're drawing a straight line with your heel. Exhale. Right leg long, left knee in. Last time, please. Inhale, right knee. Exhale, keep it long, left knee in. And then slowly bend both legs. Release the strap. Just hold the strap with your hands for a moment. Find a nice center here. Pausing in the moment. Check in with the breath. Inhale. And then exhale. One time through inhale. And as you exhale, wrap the strap around your left foot, the ball mount of that left foot. And I'm going to move a little bit here towards the outside of my yoga mat. Wrap the strap around the ball mount of your foot, not the arch, not the heel, not the toes. Grab low on your strap once again, relaxing the elbows down. You can lengthen the right leg, activate the right leg a little bit. How's that spine? The belly's a little bit activated here. Slowly turn your toes out to the left, 45 degrees. And since this is my tight side, I tend to groan and grunt on this side. I don't know which side does that for you, but my left side, my left IT band, is so much tighter than my right. Slowly turn that leg in. The toes, the thighs. Let's do that one more time. Turn the toes out. Your knees don't have to be locked. The legs just need to be extended, and then slowly turn that leg in. Breathe in slowly, come back to center. And then grab the strap with your left hand. Again, grab low on the strap if you want, and the palm is facing you. Inhale right here, the right hand can press the right hip down. Exhale, slowly send the left foot towards the left. Plant your left elbow down. Keeping the left arm active, chest is beaming towards the sky. Right hip down. Try not to collapse or topple over on that left side. The wall is stopping me from going anywhere farther, but that's okay. Are you guys still breathing? Keep that right hip heavy, the right butt cheek down. And on your next inhale, slowly come back to center. Grab a hold of a strap, low, and then extend your left leg forward. Keeping the right leg relaxed. Keeping the strap taut. Already foot is pressing towards the strap. Inhale, slowly bring that left knee in. Oof, ay, ay, ay. Exhale, push against the strap. Lengthen it out, pause. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, slowly push it out. 2 more times just like that, relaxing the right leg. Exhale, push, 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 push. 1 more time, inhale. And then exhale. This time, slowly inhale, left knee in. Keep the strap taut, let the arms work. As you exhale, left leg long, right knee in. There's a little bit of coordination here, don't worry about it. Inhale, left knee in, right leg long. Arms are working. Exhale, press against the strap, left leg long, right knee in. Just 2 more times. Pull and push, straight line, forward and back. At least you're trying. Slowly left knee in. And then left leg long, right knee to the chest. And then slowly send both feet down. Release the strap. Set the strap aside. And then send both knees towards your chest. And keep your knees together. Find this nice circle here. Bring the knee to the chest, making that circle. And the knee comes away from the chest. This nice release of the lower back. Reverse these circles. Beautiful. Keeping your hands towards the knees, start to make some circles with both knees going in opposite direction. Breathe here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then slowly turn and roll into a sign of your choice. Gently pushing yourselves up. Coming into a nice quadruped. Making sure you find the time to really resituate your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath the hips. There's space in there. Zip the belly a little bit. There's this invisible zipper in the middle of the body. That's so you don't dump on your shoulder joints. Keep the fingers spread. Let's do some cat-cows. Inhale. Arch the spine. Lift your tailbone, open the chest, and then lift your head. And then exhale, round it down, tucking your tailbone, dropping your head. Push the floor away. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, slowly round. We're just articulating the spine, flexing and extending. So good to do this every day. Perhaps 2 or 3 more times. Feel free to move slower than I am. Or feel free to do more than I am. I'm down to my last one. And then untuck the toes in the back. Let's make these hip circles. Coming down, kind of making clockwork right here. I always think of my hips going to my 4 and then my 8 o'clock. And then my 10 and 2. Again, 4 circles in one direction. I don't know why I'm attached to the number 4 today. And then slowly go the other direction. Be intentional about it. If you move with intention, then your time and energy here is not wasted. It's like everything is happening for a reason and with a purpose. Slowly come to center. Keep spreading those fingers. On your next inhale, slowly lengthen the right leg to the back. Toes pointing forward. Zip the belly in. Squeeze that right glute. As you exhale, send the toes back. Press against your hands and then use that to really open up the back of that right leg. Drop your head. Breathe. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, cross it over to the left side. But this time you're going to be on your elbows. Crossing over to the left side and really pushing your heels back. Exaggerate this movement. Find this nice side bend using your elbows as a leverage to go farther. And then drop your head. Breathe right here. Inhale, keeping your elbows down. Just lift that right leg up. Shut the door behind you. And then exhale, plant your right knee down. Come back into your quadruped. Resituate your hands underneath the shoulders in case things have shifted. And this time, inhale, left leg long. Take the time here to zip your belly. And really engage and ignite that entire leg. Toes pointing down. How's the belly, guys? Drop the left toes down. Push your hips back. Drop your head. Crack open the back of that left leg. Inhale, lift the left leg behind you. Exhale, cross it over towards the right side. Come down into your elbows and forearms. Push your hips back. Really open up the back of the left leg using those elbows and find this nice side bend on the left side. Are you breathing? The next inhale, come back to center. Just keep that left leg lifted, still in your forearms and your elbows. And then exhale, slowly left knee down. Come back into your quadruped. Perhaps doing 2 cat-cows. Neutralizes stuff, keeping your fingers spread. And then exhale round. And this time, as you inhale, lift your right leg behind you, but lift it up, point your toes. And as you exhale, quietly plant the right foot between the palms, and then send your left knee a little further from your right heel. This is a perfect time to use blocks if you want, so your palms can definitely be on the blocks or on the mat, as long as you're not efforting your fingers and your hands to make it down to that surface. Right knee on top of the right ankle. Keeping your back toes tucked, find this nice sway left and right. Since the left knee is down, activate that left glute, which helps open up the left hip. Sway it left and right. Noticing if you're holding tension in your jaw. Breathe, 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 breathe. One more sway left and right. And then come to center. And push your right hip back. You can definitely bring your blocks with you if you want. Be in this active half split. So that means the left knee is right underneath the left hip. Hands on the blocks, yogi's choice on that foot. Inhale, open up the chest. And as you exhale, find your bow, sending your right hip back and up. Lead with your heart. Soften the back of the neck. You can take big breaths, but make sure that they remain soft. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, just turn your toes out towards the right, maybe 45 degrees. We've been here before, but it's a different orientation with gravity. Just one more breath with the toes turned out. And then slowly come back to center. Come back into your lunge. Maybe the blocks are with you or not. And then place your left hand inside the right foot. I'm going to be facing away from you for a moment. And then open up your toes to the right. Your right hand's going to be on your right thigh. And slowly wake up that left glute. Find a nice twist over here. Twisting the chest to the right. Activating the left glute to help open up the left hip. And if you can, bend that left leg. Let the right arm reach towards your left foot. If you need a strap, please grab a strap. Otherwise, kick this left foot towards your hand so there's some activity in your right shoulder there, rotating it back. Pointing your tailbone down. As you exhale, slowly bring the left foot close to you, and then almost like you want to drop your chest down towards the mat, even though you're not. Keep kicking that foot towards the hands. Activate the left glute. Inhale, open it up. Rotate your right shoulder out. Kick your hand or your foot towards the hand. Arm is long. Exhale slowly, chest towards the mat. Bring your foot a little closer to you, but there's definitely some activity in there in the glute and the arms and hands. One more time. Inhale, kick it out. Tailbone points down. That's how you feel a stretch in the front of that hip. Exhale here. It's not how close your foot is to your body. It's how well you tuck your tailbone under and you access those tissues in front of the hip by activating the tissues behind the body. And then slowly release that foot. This time you can go all the way in the back, come into a passive half split, which means you're going to sit your left hip down. Hands can be on the block. Inhale right here. And then exhale, look down. You can close your eyes. Just relax here in this passive half split. As you close your eyes, notice where you're feeling tension. And notice where you feel soft. One more breath right here. Exhale it out. Beautiful. Hands on the blocks or on the mat. Come forward into your lunge. Hands down. Find your quadruped. Find your hands and knees. Knees underneath the shoulders. And just sway the hips left and right. Beautiful. Let's come to center. Inhale, point your left toes back and up. A little bit of arching in the spine. And as you exhale, quietly plant it between the palms. Taking your time to slide that right knee away from the left heel, keeping the left knee above the ankle. Like I said, hands can be on the blocks or down towards your mat. And then start to sway left and right. Since the right knee is down and the right hip is what we want to open, we want to activate that right glute. You'll feel this sensation in the left groin, in the right groin perhaps, depending. That's why I like to take these dynamic deep stretches. A little bit of movement, a little bit of tweak, and there's a huge difference in your practice, yeah? Right glute remains active, keeping the sway left and right. And come back to center. Turn your toes to the left side. Keep your right hand inside your left foot. Left hand on your left thigh. Opening up this right hip using that glute. And then inhale, using the hand on the thigh to twist towards the left side, keeping your chest away from the thigh. You're ready, sort of thinking about it and sending some awareness into your tailbone to let it point down. You can stay right here if this is plenty for you. Otherwise, bend the right leg. Use the left hand to reach out towards the foot using a strap or just your hand. And as you're here, kick the foot into your hand and really activating that right glute, sending your tailbone down or just sensationally pointing it down to help open up the right hip, open the left shoulders. And as you exhale, slowly chest towards your mat, right foot a little closer towards your glutes. Find this nice sensation in your quad. Inhale, open up, twist up. Exhale, slowly dip down. Be gentle about it. Inhale, open up. Kick, 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 kick that foot into your hand. Tailbone points down, guys. Exhale. Towards your mat. Inhale here. And then exhale. Slowly release this right foot. Point your toes forward. We forgot to do our active half splits right here. So, your left leg is long. Your right knee is underneath your right hip. Yogi's choice on this left foot. Hands can be on the blocks or on the mat. Try not to lock this knee. Inhale, open the chest, lengthen your spine, like make room. And then exhale, find your fold, sending your left hip back. And depending on the orientation of the feet, supposedly, if you flex your toes towards your shins, there's a lot more nerve stretch happening. And if you just relax your foot, there's hamstring that's really stretching. So just find that in your practice. If you don't feel it's resonating with you, if you can't tell the difference, then just pick whichever one is comfortable to you or which one is beneficial to you. Breathe into the back of the leg. Last time, inhale. And perhaps let's just come back into that passive half split stretch. Hands on the block or on the mat. Inhale here, make space, make room. And exhale, find your fold. Same thing, Yogi's choice on that foot. Upper body is relaxed. Your face is relaxed. You can even take this time to kind of move your jaw around, chewing some imaginary food. Releasing any tightness you're feeling in the jaw and the face. And then inhale. Exhale. Crawl back into your lunge, eventually into your quadruped or hands and knees. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Just taking this short time to sway the hip left and right. And then come into a child's pose. Knees apart, toes towards each other. Lengthen your arms out, but just rest your elbows down, relaxing them. Then drop your head towards something, your mat or a block or a blanket. Also giving yourselves permission to place something underneath the bums. If your child's pose is a little bit lifted, then just sit on something. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lift your head up. Come into a seated pose. I am a fan of sitting on top of something, blanket or a pillow, nothing too thick. We are going to get into Gomukhasana. So bend your left leg underneath and then place your right knee on top of you. So whether you're mirroring me or not is totally fine. Just place your right knee on top of the left. Find this time to snuggle the right knee on top of your left and then winging your shins out best you can. If there's so much distance between the legs, place a block between them, place a blanket, place something between them. That way you're padded and cushioned. And then with your right knee on top of the left, place your left hand down. And then inhale your right arm up. And then exhale, slowly bend the left elbow and bend towards the left. Feels really good on the hips. If you have some issues of doing this seated, you can definitely be on your back. Inhale here, center. This time place your right hand down, lift your left arm up. Exhale, bend towards the right. Your right knee is on top of the left. Your right hand is down right now. Your left arm is up. Last breath right here. Exhale. Beautiful. Slowly come to center. Let the hands help the legs. Send your feet in front of you, hands behind you. Just do a couple of, maybe 4, windshield wipers right here. And windshield wipers, people kind of treat them as intermissions, and so people do this fast. I tend to do the opposite because this is so yummy. You really give that hip the chance to internally rotate. It feels good on the lower back. Again, a nice rhythm with the breath and to the breath. Come to center this time. Bend your right leg first. Maybe the knees pointing forward. And then the left knee's on top of the right. Snuggle them close. And you really feel if you have tight hips here, lower back issues, whatever it is, it will come to the surface right away. It will reveal itself right away. Again, pad your legs if there's a lot of distance, and then wing your shins out. This time with the left knee on top of the right, we're going to plant our right hand down first. And then inhale, lift your left arm up. Then exhale, bend the right elbow and bend over to the right side. Be heavy on that left hip. Try not to lift your left booty up. Using the right hand to push your hip down. Allow some space and allows an opportunity for the left side to just crack open. How are your breaths here, guys? Big but soft. Inhale. Lengthen the exhale out. Keeping the legs where they are, this time left hand is down. Take your time to lift your right arm up first before you go over. Inhale. And then exhale. Beautiful. Slowly come back to center. Let the hands help your legs. And then let's lie down on our backs. Once again, keeping a block or a pillow or a blanket handy. Bend the legs, knees towards the sky. Already placing, if it's a block, it's on its flattest side underneath your sacrum. If it's a blanket or a pillow, honor that. No problems. Make sure that the block and the prop is situated underneath your sacrum at the bottom of the spine. Keeping your left foot down, just inhale, bring your right knee towards the chest. Notice the difference doing this right now in the start of class, and also with something underneath your hips. It makes your limbs, your lower extremities, a little bit more accessible. Without using a strap, just lengthen your right leg. Do some nice ankle circles here, spreading the toes. Go the other way. And you guys know I did 4 on one side. I don't think I need to say that at this point. Hands could be on the hamstrings. Take the time to lengthen it out, perhaps pointing the toes towards your face, pointing the toes towards the ceiling. And then plant that right ankle down towards your left thigh. Find this nice propped up, supported figure 4. Interlace your fingers on top of your left shin or your hamstrings. You can take some sways left and right using the edge of the block as sort of that pressure point, that massage pressure point in the lower back. Feels good for some, not for all. can just stay right here, squeezing your left knee in and then your right leg away from the chest, using that right elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Release the hands. Release from the pose. This time the right foot is down on the mat. Resituate. Recenter your prop. And then left knee towards the chest, using the interlace hands on the shins or on the hamstrings to squeeze it up. Let the right toes point forward. Without using straps, just lengthen that left leg up. Opening the toes, finding your nice ankle circles right here. I'm such a fan of leg elevation. It just always feels good to do this. Towards the end of the day, reverse the circle, reverse the direction. Now one chance. Open up the back of the left leg, toes towards you, toes towards the sky. One more time. And then slowly release. Find your figure 4, left ankle on the right thigh. Lift your right foot off of the mat. Interlace your fingers where it's comfortable. Left knee away from the chest, right knee close to the chest. Really helps open up that left hip. Let that outside of the left hip, maybe the groin area, sort of feel that sensation without overstretching. You can rock left and right again here if that felt good to you on that one side. And then slowly release the hands, release the legs. Come into a happy baby with something underneath the bums. And if that doesn't feel good, just remove the prop. Otherwise, at the sole of the feet, smile towards the ceiling. You can grab inside the legs, outside the legs, but direct your knees towards your armpits. And the hands can hold your shins or your ankles. Lengthen the back of the neck. And press your lower spine down. I know there's a prop underneath me, but I'm trying to really find that length in my tailbone towards the front of my mat. Breathe into that hip. Exhale it out. Inhale. And then exhale. Gently release the feet, the hands. Press your feet down. Squeeze your glutes to lift your hips up and remove the block out of the way. Place the block or the prop between your thighs. Open up the arms. Lift your feet off the mat. Take some nice little sways here left and right. And by the third time that you're doing it, you're going to slowly drop your knees to the right side with something between the thighs. Keep your left shoulder blade heavy so that the chest is beaming towards the sky. Relax your tongue. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Your next inhale, bring your knees towards the chest. Send your knees to the left side. Be heavy on your right shoulder blade, keeping your arms open, fingers light as feather. Breathe into your lower back. Breathe into your chest, keeping it unrestricted, liberated. And slowly come back to center. Removing the block out of the way. And you can do a bent leg shavasana or a traditional shavasana with your legs long on hands on either side of the body. I'm going to stay here for a while. This is our final resting pose. But if you want to do your shavasana on the side, on your belly, on the chair, on the couch, then honor that. But let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Inhale in. Let's shush it out. Shavasana. Get the fidgets out of the way. And then melt into this pose. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, move your fingers and toes, your extremities, your limbs, perhaps your legs too, that really got a lot of focus today. Your next inhale, give yourselves a good morning stretch. Stretch your arms long and strong overhead, point your toes. Then roll onto a side of your choice, bending the legs. Staying there for a breath, taking a pause. And using your upper hand to gently push yourselves up into a nice and comfortable seated position. Press your palms together at heart center, thumbs touching your chest. Bow your head towards your hands. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today for the deep stretch class for your legs, lower back, and hips. I hope you guys feel better at the end of class than you did coming into the class. I hope you check out my other classes. But for now, from me to you, namaste. Thank you so much. Take care and bye.